Mary Beth said, hi, Molly from Wisconsin, and somebody named Carosa family said, can anyone record this?
Yes, it's being recorded. Just started 10 seconds ago. So,
All right.
hey, Melissa. You're muted.
Molly.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Glad you made it.
Yeah, glad to be here.
Wonderful. Oh my gosh, Melinda Wilcox. Nice to see you.
Hey, Molly.
This is
Love
like
seeing the girls.
this is like a story of your life when you weren't even ready. This is like all
You're never ready, but you know, you can swipe. There should be an arrow that you can swipe to your right, and you can see more people because you have more than one screen of people here.
Yeah,
You have
I'm
3 screens.
panning her through here.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so there's more than what you're seeing.
Oh my goodness, there sure is.
Yep. And if you go past the second screen, there's a 3rd screen too.
Okay, fabulous. Well, there's even more of you than I thought.
Let's see.
Yeah, I know.
And you have a question in the chat from somebody named Joyce Turner. Molly, will your cousin be adding the cowbell along with the other instruments?
Unfortunately, I do not have one. But I don't know if Chris has one, he can weigh in.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we'll switch over.
But I do not.
I wonder if we need to say you do not have one yet. Maybe someone will gift you with a cowbell if it's important.
That's right. That's right. Thank you
Hey,
for
Molly.
being in with
Hey,
that.
Molly. It's Priscilla,
Priscilla,
Bill's
nice to meet
wife.
you. And I see
I'm so glad
Rachel as
to
well.
be here and with the family that, you know, your dad's family with, I see Rachel and Lauren
Ew.
are here with, along with Bill and me, and we just care so much about you. And I just wanted to let you know that and maybe bring the family into the discussion a little bit if they want to.
Appreciate that a lot.
You look wonderful. You look so
Thank
much
you.
like your mom. Oh my
thanks.
God. My
Thanks.
memories,
And then each of my daughters think I look just like them.
they're beautiful. They're so beautiful.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you. I guess we're good. We're ready.
Okay, I think the
Believe
show
we're
is
ready?
starting now.
Great. Bye-bye.
Oh. Turn it forward. Do you
I'll
want to
just
hold
turn
it, Mom?
I'll hold it.
Because we can also put it on the table.
We'll move it around.
Okay.
Okay. I think we'll. Okay. We'll do that around.
All right. Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's gonna be all over.
I'm just gonna pop on here. I'm Vanessa. Here to introduce our musicians. Lourdes and Sophia are my daughters. And then we have Kobe, play guitar, and Amira. And we have our singers, the Fisher ladies. So we're gonna play 2 songs. I hope you all have some special drink you're enjoying and do this great time and here to celebrate Molly. Listen to 2 songs, and then we're also gonna, I know you've all said hi to her, but if you wanna say a little bit more in between, there's gonna be time to do that. And if you don't wanna say anything, you don't wanna type something in the chat, feel free to do that. All right, so without further ado, enjoy.
Vanessa, you need to move it because nobody can hear her. Vanessa, nobody can hear it. You need to move it.
Can you not hear the?
Can you hear anything now? Nothing.
No, you have to move it way closer. No one can hear it.
We can hear you speaking.
Okay.
No, I went to the Zoom setting.
They said they can hear us. Oh.
Here, try this. Audio settings.
Stereo.
let's see. Original. Would it be stereo?
Try stereo. That's typically what I,
Can you hear this?
Yeah.
yep, that's it.
That's good? Okay, can we just play like the intro? And we're gonna stop at the intro and you tell us if you can hear it.
Oh, no sound.
Can't hear.
No?
I'm
It
gonna-
started, then it went away.
No, it's that auto feature. Here, let's try this.
On your audio settings, go to audio profile and uncheck the Zoom background noise removal. Hopefully that should work.
Let's see. I did uncheck it. Let's try this one.
Okay.
Here, okay, guys, play something.
Nope,
No? Yes?
no.
Okay, no, cut. How about should we try this? Okay, try it again.
Nope.
Yes, no?
No.
No.
Oh, like you being.
While we look into this, this is Chris, Molly's, one of Molly's younger cousins. Not the youngest, but close to it. And I'm gonna, while somebody looks into the audio of this, I'm gonna sing a little song that my mom used to sing to me. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me feel happy again. I'll never know how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Admittedly, I don't really know the words, and my wife is already like laughing in my face.
Lovely, lovely.
The other day, dear, I listened
Clean
to
arms. You'll never know,
Dear,
Take it away.
I'm bacon.
Don't
Take my
take my
sunshine
sunshine away.
away.
Bring it home. You are my
Sunshine,
Sunshine,
my
my
only
only
sunshine.
sunshine.
You
You
make
make
me
me
happy
happy
when
when
skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please
Please don't
take
take
my sunshine away.
So my mom was Molly's mother's sister. So my mom was Faye, Molly's mother was Sister Peg. And Peg to me was the greatest human being who ever existed. I absolutely adored Molly's mother. Like, to an extent that's probably unhealthy. Like, I wanted her to be my mom. Like, she was a wonderful person who passed it on to her daughter and who is passing it on to her daughters. And I can't imagine a world without one of the Cummings women in it. That's all I have. That's all I
May
say.
I just say, here, Chris,
Hear,
that's a
hear.
lovely, lovely tribute.
You're here.
Okay, it's unmuted. There you go. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna try this from a newer phone, and I think this should work. The audio settings. So, someone play something. All right, you can stop. Was that good or no?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. It's good?
Good?
Good.
Someone give us a sign. Is that good?
Somebody.
It was better.
Better.
Better, okay.
Okay, we're gonna just deal with that. How's that?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Or maybe on the floor there, so it's more, not just like.
Okay, sounds good. We're gonna make do. All right,
What is it?
hold it.
Well, no,
Put it
put
on
it on the floor right here.
What is it? This is,
Or on the keyboard, just so
there
that-
it is.
Yes.
This is your dad. Why don't you take your phone and put it between the three of you.
Okay, great.
And then
Perfect.
join the call from your phone and turn off the video and see if that works.
Okay, we're gonna play.
Ready? Katie, do you want to hold it?
Well, they can see from. They can see from the.
They can see from. Oh, perfect.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we're good.
That's what I was trying to tell you.
All right, sorry guys, old person moment. Okay, all right.
No, it's coming in and out.
No, Kaylee.
Probably need to hold the phone up to it.
No.
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 Bummer.
Yeah, since they can't hear until we figure it out. Okay. So can they hear me talking? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's on this.
No, because it has to do with the way that the background, so we have
Yeah.
a setting to filter out background noise.
Did you try the live performance audio button?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, well, this is silly.
Can you tell them we're just gonna open it up?
Okay, while we figure out the audio issue, we're gonna open it up. If anybody has anything they would like to say, you can put an emoji in the chat or just kind of message us that you'd like to say something.
Maybe we just start with Gia, because she's got.
Oh, yeah, you wanna start, G?
Sure, I'd love to start. Hi, everyone. I'm Molly's Providence College roommate. and I wrote a little something that I wanted to share. I have, Molly's already read it. I sent it to her too. I met Molly in 1988 at Providence College in McVinney Hall, room 905. In a recent visit, Molly found the letter that was mailed to her saying I was her roommate. Back then, there was no Facebook group to make connections with your roommates. Molly recently said to me, seriously, how is it that we were paired together that many years ago, and how different our lives would be if I had been paired with someone else? Molly and I were both only children. She traveled 8 hours to get to PC, and I traveled 25 minutes. When my parents left, I remember my mom saying, you can't cry. Molly's parents have an 8-hour ride. We are coming back tomorrow. To quote Molly, we were not besties right off the bat, like so many others seem to be. But we talked and we listened to each other, gave each other space when we needed it, and we developed into terrific friends before the year was over. I still remember many late night chats in McVinney. We also had lots of dance parties on our bed. One of our favorite stories was the first time Molly went out for a few drinks with me. The next morning, she called home and told her parents about our night out. They were so proud to hear she had had a few drinks. Molly often told the story of OV telling Peg that so proudly that Molly had a hangover. We lived together for 4 years and had so many good memories. We lived in McVinney for 2 years and then a house with 10 girls for the last 2 years. We had so many wonderful memories about family dinners, trips to Stop and Shop, and of course, dance parties. We went on spring break to Florida to visit Kristen and Disney, and we ate at the Waffle House every morning. We rented a Ford Festiva and stayed at the Marriott, thanks to Aunt Mary. We stayed in touch after college and we both were married. Some of my favorite memories were when we became moms. Molly's girls were born in May 2002, and my daughter was born in May 2003. I've never seen Molly as happy as when she was the mom of 2 beautiful girls. Molly and I were both so close to our mom, so we were delighted to have daughters of our own. We often met in Old Saybrook in the summer with our girls. Molly's family had a cottage there. We enjoyed the beach, mini golf, pizza, and salad at the train station. All those trips were well documented by Molly in her camera. Molly loves ice cream. Near my house is a wonderful homemade ice cream spot called The Barn. Molly loved to make fun of my New England accent and how I said the barn with no R. So many times when she was not feeling well, I wished I could send her some ice cream from the barn. The past few years, I've had the privilege to visit Molly and the girls quite a bit. Our roommate Kristen often came, as well as another friend, Tracy. We made some beautiful memories. Just a few weeks ago, we sat in Molly's living room singing songs from our heydays in Providence College. I will keep that night in my heart forever. During my last visit, I told Molly how much I loved her and how mad I was that she was sick. But I assured her I was not worried about Madeline and Kaylee. I told her they are strong, intelligent, and independent women, just like their mother. What a wonderful legacy she has. Madeline and Kaylee, there are a lot of people on this call that love you and many more. So we are all here for you, just like we are for your mom. We love you, Mom.
Here, here. What a lovely toast.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Did you guys
Thank
want to? Do you have a solution?
What do you want to do?
So our current solution is that we should do some speaking time
Okay.
and then mess with the audio settings later. And then if the audio settings don't work out, then we'll just record it and send out a video.
Okay. All right. So can you all hear me talking right now?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So I don't know if you heard that, but we're going to focus on having you all do some speaking time. They're going to work on recording things. And if it works, we're going to try to get it where you can hear the music. And if not, the music will be recorded and you can at least have the file to listen to. So that would mean that if there's anybody else who had something, I don't want anybody to feel pressure, but if you had something you wanted to say, that you'd be welcome to say that.
You can type it in the chat.
You can type it in the chat. You can say something right here. Just kind of raise your hand and I'll kind of, or say something, I guess, so I'll at least know you want to, and then I know to call on you, but you don't have to do much. The idea was kind of born of, I was sitting in the living room with my friend Vanessa, who you met, and my friend Mary Jean, and I said, the crazy thing about these funerals is you never get to go to your own, and you never get to hear all the nice things said about you. And I said, we should flip it on its head, and we should have a funeral that I get to go to. And well, this isn't that, and there's good reason for that. We decided we'd at least play the music. And I don't know if there'll be Christmas music, but there's one song they were going to play called I'll Fly Away that I hope you get to hear. And if you had something to say, it would be that opportunity, but I don't want anybody to feel pressure either. So again, or you can type it in the chat. So don't know if anybody had anything.
Jen Burns, did you have something you were gonna say?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for putting this together. I think of it as a Christmas celebration that I get to enjoy with you, and love this idea for doing that. And I think so I feel like I'm a new friend, and I've known you for almost 25 years.
That's right.
But there are so many people on this call and that we've seen through your journey that have just known you and loved you for forever. And I just am so grateful that I have known you for these 25 years. And whether it was from sort of our initial book club, visits and our casual, interactions at church when we both went to the same church, to where life's gotten so complicated and our visits have to be so intentional. But it's something that has been such a treasure to me and is so valuable to me to be able to make that effort and have you be in my life for all this time.
Thank you.
And I just want to tell you that this journey, it has really brought some things to life that I wasn't aware of. Through your journaling in CaringBridge and the way you just keep us all up to date, I had no idea you had such a gift for storytelling. And that is just a joy that I've been able to take part in these last several years. And just want to thank you for that and let you know that, again, I just love every moment that I've been able to spend with you, and knowing that you will remain in each other's hearts forever is just, again, a wonderful, wonderful thing. And I thank you for your part in my life. And I love you, Molly.
I love you, Jen. Thanks. That's sweet. Appreciate that. Jen was one of the people who, back when I had the girls in the hospital, brought me a meal. So her gifts began a long time ago, some 23 years ago.
Yeah, and I fed your husband Guinness.
You did. He's never forgotten that either. But that was one of the one rare, unique things where he's like, the dad's been thought through here. I like that.
There we go.
Yeah. So that also reminds me about how long we've been there for each other as well. So, and for whatever record, which we're not going to keep track of, but I'm sure your gifts outweigh mine. I've had more issues, Jen, but certainly provided an immense amount of meals and gifts and treasures. So I appreciate that so much.
Yes, well, I show my love through food. That's always been the case, whether it's bringing moo through or muffins or whatever.
Exactly. Now you're talking. So, thank you.
Molly, this is Susan. I just wanted to tell you, I remember when you and Vanessa and I went to the we went to the ballet at the Kennedy Center, and then we left and we're like, what is wrong with these professional ballet players? This is not like, and then you realize that they were like refugees from Ukraine and were like, they were students. And then all of a sudden you're like, well, that was great. So like what I want to say, and my whole point of that is, one, I loved going with you because you're a hoot. And two, I think sometimes we don't get the answers we want, but if we can change our perspective to, instead of wondering why something isn't the way we want it to be,
Right.
because we might not know the other side of it. Like with the ballet, we didn't know until afterwards. And all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, what I just watched, it wasn't at the level of what I'm used to seeing for a ballet as professionals, but it was amazing for the situation that they were in. So I think what I want to say to you is, while this is not what you wanted, and nobody said, sign me up for having cancer. No. I think that you have really embraced your life and fought to spend extra time with your girls. And having been a child who lost my mother to cancer, I know that a mother will do anything they can to extend their time on earth here to be with their girls, to be with their children. And you did that. So I want to tell you, I am proud of the fight that you have put in to make those extra memories with both of your daughters. And they will never forget how much and how deeply you love them.
Thank you. And you're spot on all that, I think, but I appreciate every bit of what you said. So thank you.
Kristen, I see you have your hand up.
Oh, she's muted.
You're
You're muted.
muted. There, I got you. I got you. Was having some technical difficulties. Hi, all. I can't see anybody except the person of honor, but that's okay, and her beautiful daughter, of course. So I'm the Kristen that Gia was referring to, and both girls. Yes, I was blessed and lucky enough to be the third musketeer on the second floor. And I will say, from day one of meeting her when she was Gia's roommate, we may or may not have corrupted her some. She came in as the sweet little, really good. Let's just say Molly was the good influence for all of us. Oh, somehow I lost y'all. I don't know. I'm seeing Kelly now, or just the word Kelly. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Anyway, I just knew I was lucky when we could break through and get Molly to just let go. And I knew I was lucky then, but I've never felt any more lucky than these last couple of years to be honored to be one of the people to get some quality time with such a remarkable person who has done nothing but, in a time of hard work for herself, has done nothing but teach all those around us what it's like to be just incredible and never give up and always fight, but more importantly, to always spin this whole thing in the best manner that she could possibly do it. She has taught us all a great gift. I am so beyond honored and blessed to get to call her my friend. And I have a little funny that I wanted to add to it too. Molly and I were actually the same majors. Oh, good. I get to see you now. I don't know what happened there. But no. All right, whoever, mute yourselves unless you're Molly, because I can't see Molly. Anyway, we were the same major, and here's our funny. I thankfully was one of those people that when I was in class, I could retain a lot. So when I was out of class, I didn't have to do quite as much studying. But Molly used to be as diligent in the classroom and studying for exams as she is in, as intentional as she is in everything else. So she might have gotten a little frustrated when I was out at the bars and I'd come home and throw in a couple hours of studying. and maybe we got the same grade, or maybe I got a little bit better. And she'd be like, what? I studied for days and you studied for 2 hours. I will never forget that because it really was a funny one. But anyway, I know that I am blessed beyond measure that so many years ago we got to live together, but I'm even more blessed now to know you and know your girls and love you so much.
Thank you, Chris. Very kind. I believe Melissa. Sorry. Melissa.
Okay. I'm on. I hear a bit of an echo, but I'm just gonna ignore it.
Okay, we can.
Molly, Haley, Madeline. I'm blessed to have met all three of you. I guess it's been 21. 20, almost. I'm not gonna do that. So we met when everyone was small. Madeline, do you want me to stop so you pick the echo? I saw you.
Hold on. You think we might. Where's it going? Going to fire up. Okay. Let's all right. Is it fine? Okay, go ahead.
You have to turn off the speaker on either your computer or Madeline's phone.
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. Girls, I just want to say to you, I feel like, and you can kind of look at everyone on this call and see how many windows there are and how many pages you have to scroll through to see everybody. And something that was brought to mind was a verse from Ecclesiastes. 2 are better than 1 because they have a good reward for their toil. For if they fall, one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him who is alone when he falls and has not another to lift him up. And so you can see here clearly on this call, Madeline to Kaylee, Kaylee to Madeline, Molly to Madeline and Kaylee, all of us here. We had the blessings. I met the 3 of you so many years ago, and it was kind of really neat to see a friendship with Molly, Jen, and I. And then think about 3 moms running around conquering DC with 3 sets of twins that were really tiny. Anyway, that was blossoming friendships between the 6 little ones and the 3 big ones. And I just want to say that there's God's blessed this room because everyone has been able to share, like me, a friendship with you. So I thank y'all for that. And I thank you for holding this today so we can tell you how much we love you all.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Melissa. Oh, okay. So yeah, thank you. Musicians are gonna try again. We're gonna do another sound check.
You need that one, Kaylee.
Yeah.
Okay, can you guys hear me? Oh, can you need that one? Okay, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so we're gonna do a quick sound check. So can you guys play something?
The last part was
Yeah. Ready? All right. Did anyone hear that?
No.
No, we can't hear it. We can't see it either.
Oh no.
Wait, did you turn the camera off?
Well, they're not.
I can see it.
Oh. Well, we switched. We joined from a different phone to try to change the audio settings.
So that we can do is you just sing them without music. You can sing with the music cuts.
So is the phone the host then?
No.
That might be why.
They're saying it's just fading in and out.
I would think that if you put it on Zoom on your phone and hold the phone to the music, then you would be the host through the phone, which would then pick up the sound as if you were doing the call from the phone. Do you have Zoom on your phone? Or can you just do zoom.com on your phone and then enter the meeting number?
All right, one second.
That's better. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Just enabled, but it wasn't. So we did the Zoom adjustment. So why don't we move forward with saying some more nice things? And then let's do music in like 10 minutes. And then we'll take a pause, do some music for Molly, whether or not you guys can hear it, and then we'll go back to doing some more.
Okay, so I saw Tracy. I do want to.
Oh, you want to say
Can
something?
y'all hear me? Okay. Oops. It's okay. Yeah. I just want to make sure I acknowledge Melissa. That was really sweet. Melissa, in addition to Jen and I, and my friend Jen's on this call too. That we raised. I got it. We raised twins together. Melissa has 2 girls, and Jenna has a boy and a girl, and I have 2 girls. So we spent a lot of time in those very tender years of, from a spitting up baby to, first steps to first bites to, well, for Melissa, first swings on the gymnastic swings, and Melissa's girls were very good, kind of jumped ahead of everybody, and very impressively so. And all the way forward to watching them all graduate, which has been
Molly's
also
talking.
beautiful as well. So anyway, I just wanted to say thanks for that. Appreciate that. And I think you said Tracy Osterman wanted to say something.
Can you hear me, Mom?
There she is.
Can
Although
you
we
guys
can't
hear
her.
me? No?
Oh yeah, now I can.
Okay, great. I just, I don't have anything really specific to say, but I just want you to know that you made a big impact on me. We had such good times together. We definitely, Kristen and I definitely brought you to the other side. I think I was included in that. And it just makes me so happy, hi Trace, to know that you have touched this many people. I always knew you had a big, people you touch, you don't even realize it. You just have a gift, and you've been a gift to me, and I really appreciate you and love you. Thanks.
No, I really appreciate you saying something, Trace. That's really kind, and I think of you often too, and I think we all have our all the things that we have that are burdens to us, and some good, some otherwise, and I know you've carried some along with me side by side, and I appreciate you sharing that too, and allowing me to do what I can to support you as well. So thank you, my friend. Very
Thank you.
Say something.
Thank you. Love you, Malls.
Love you.
Okay, then we have Sergio or Diego.
Sergio?
No, that's me.
How does she do it?
What you got?
For you.
Okay, I'm ready.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Well, I'm here. My dad's here as well. But we always traveled to speech and debate tournaments together. For those who don't know, back in the day, for a good number of years, how about 4 years? And for everyone who I don't know how many speech and debate people are on here, but for those who know my mom and her travel style, she's kind of the person that will like wake up and leave at 6 in the morning, and then we're not going to eat until 5 p.m. We're on the road and we're going. But Molly was always, her and my mom were always in sync, and they got along so well. And it was just it was a great time to travel to all those different tournaments together. And out of all the speech and debate to parents, Mrs. Newman was the best out of all of them.
Aww.
And
You're right. That's still sweet of you to say.
And all the hiking outside of tournaments that we did, and everything like that. It was always a great time. So you were always the best out of everybody.
Molly, if you'll let me interrupt, I just want to tell you a little story about Molly and her hiking with her daughters. We on a Christmas day a few years ago, it was 20 degrees or something like that, and it was really cold. And my boys, this guy and my baby boy Antonio, the big one, we decided we were going to go to mass for Christmas because it was cold outside. Vanessa and all of my girls, Molly and her girls, decided to go up Old Rag, climb the mountain, and send us pictures about, how well they did. And the rest of the boys and I were in a nice warm Basilica in Washington, D.C., enjoying Christmas mass because we didn't have what it took to go up that at 20 degrees in the middle of winter. Molly, you're the toughest woman I've ever met, and God bless you.
Yeah, well, right back at you. I appreciate that very much, and I remember the stories from that day very well. And I was gonna, let's see, Diego said one thing
About
that reminded me.
hiking in the tournaments?
Yeah, I guess the high. Oh, just that I'm not sure you were there that day, Diego, or not. It might have been your cousin, but on the girls' 16th birthday, they left their house about 45 minutes from me to drive to my house. They arrived at 1 a.m. or 12 midnight. And we had blankets and beds. Everybody went to sleep for 2 hours. We got up at 2 a.m., drove to the base of Old Rag, got out, and started our hike because we wanted to be there when the sun rose on the girl's 16th birthday. And we got out of the van. Actually, before we got out of the van, we were driving in the parking lot and we saw what we thought was a barrel in the middle of the road. Turned out to be a rolling barrel because it was a big black bear. And we went anyway. It was perfect because our adrenaline was in the right place at that point. I don't think anybody was going to sleep for a long time. We put headlamps on and we hiked up Old Rag, and we were there at the top of the mountain. And we get to the top, and Vanessa's family surprised us with a big, humongous banner that said "Happy 16th Birthday, Girls." And they unfurled it, and we took great pictures. It was stinking cold. That's what I remember. It was really cold.
Yeah.
But we bundled up and we took our pictures, and I thought that's one of the cooler birthdays that I'm going to remember of the girls. And we came back down, went to my house, and I think I had 18 eggs, and it still wasn't enough to feed everybody. They were so hungry. But I remember the tournaments, and I remember the hikes. Some of the best with you guys for sure. So thank you. Where are we?
Let's see. We'll do.
Are we doing music?
Molly,
Yes.
it's Pastor Bob Agee.
Oh my
I-
goodness. For you.
Yes, I'm from. For the rest of you, I'm one of the pastors at Capitol Baptist Church at Annandale, and lead a homeschool co-op there that Molly and her girls were a part of for many, many years. And I just want to let you know, I'm so grateful that God allowed our life paths to cross, and the time that we were able to spend together there at the co-op, and just the opportunity to serve you and the girls was a blessing to my life. And I also want to thank you, Molly, for your contribution and the way you serve the homeschool community here through the years. Through speech and debate has been discussed, but if I remember correctly, you were a part of the yearbook team and helped lead that up for several years here at the co-op. And we can think about all the blessings that co-op students have even now today, looking back at those yearbooks and remembering the memories of what took place here. And you were a key person in making that happen so that they could have that treasure of that gift. And so I just remember many conversations with you and the opportunity to just share together those moments. And we don't know how, none of us know how long we have here. And we're just passing through this time, and it's just about making the memories that we can and those special moments with the opportunities we have. So I just trust and hope and pray that however long you do have, that the days ahead will be special memories between you and your girls. And you'll be able to make some special moments because, you know, we're all heading in that direction. And one day we're going to be with Jesus and all the pain and suffering of this life will be over. And what a day that will be when we're with him.
This day will definitely be part of that memory book for sure.
Yeah.
People who come out, including you. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. I'd like to have a word of prayer, if that'd be okay.
Okay, sure.
Lord, we just come before you now. We just thank you for Molly. We thank you for creating her. We thank you for giving her life. And she was fearfully and wonderfully made by you. And you placed her in time. Thank you for allowing us to have the opportunity to interact with her and to have our lives paths cross. We thank you for the blessing that we could share with one another and the encouragement that we could give to one another. Thank you for the impact that Molly's life has made upon all of us. And we just do pray, Lord, that you'll just give her special moments with her girls. We pray, Lord, that you'll fill her heart with your comfort, with your peace, with your joy. Lord, we just pray that she'll experience your love in a way that she has never experienced it. Lord, that she'll just sense your presence, and Lord, that she'll just know your peace. We just love you. We thank you for the day when we'll all be with you, when we'll see you face to face, and the joy and glory that will be in that moment. Thank you so much, Lord, that we have you to look to. Thank you for the salvation you provided for us in your precious Son, the Lord Jesus Christ. And as we do come to this Christmas holiday season, we just pray that all of us, Lord, would just fall in love with you in a deeper love than we've ever known before. And it's all because of your love for us. So just minister to Molly. May she just sense your presence with her in a special way. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Great.
God bless you.
Thank you. You as well. Are we
Oh,
doing
okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So in about 6 minutes, around 7:30, we're gonna switch over to Facebook Live in hopes that the music comes through a little bit clearer there. So once people kind of start wrapping up with things to say, we'll go ahead and make an announcement that we'll be switching over there. So just
All
kind
right.
of keep your ears out and ready for that announcement.
Yeah.
Yes.
this would
Oh
be
yeah.
good. Okay. I see that Rachel Ryan has some hand up.
Okay.
It's on.
Hi, Molly.
Hey, Rachel.
Cousin Rachel. I wanted to come and represent the Murphy and the Cummings Torrington side of the family. And I remember growing up and going to your grandparents' house in Torrington and seeing you run around in your curly hair. It's just such a strong memory for me. And then going to college in DC and getting to reconnect with you there. And of course, your mother was sick at the time, and I was able to be with both of you.
Yes.
And I was glad that I could be there for you at that time. And so I wanted to be here with you now. And I'm so glad to see my cousin Lauren and Uncle Bill and Aunt Priscilla and this side of the family, and just being able to just send you all the love from us up here, and know that we're thinking about you all the time and your girls. And I hope that we can connect in person at some point with the two of you, because I would love to get to know you as family. So thank you for everything that you've done for all of us, Molly, and love you so much.
Thank you.
And then Kim Duddy.
Hi, Mollister. Hi, girls.
Hey, Kim.
Molly, I don't even know how I started calling you Mollister. It's just been that way for 36 years.
That's
I
true.
can't even imagine. I just want to share some thoughts with you. So whenever I think of Molly, she's just such a special person from the first time I met her. In our PC days, she always had a kind word or a kind smile. She was a dedicated student, and she was a very profound dancer and singer of Build Me Up Buttercup, The Unicorn, Cecilia, I'm Too Sexy, and Billy Joel's Only the Good Die Young. I remember our days at Muldoon Saloon in Providence. I think that's South Water Street, which the days of Muldoons and Geesters and Club Eagles are far behind us, but the memories are with us always. You're very modest and you live a life of service to others. And I'll always hold our memories and our moments together. I always picture you. Sorry. I always picture you behind the lens of a camera, captivating all the good times and celebrations and memories. From junioring weekend to blind date balls to senioring weekend and every other occasion that Providence College had to have a party where we could get dressed up and listen to music and share each other's company.
Exactly.
The other night I had a dream and I woke up and I pictured you flying around the sky after seeing the movie Wicked, and the song Defying Gravity was playing. And I just want to read a little excerpt about my dream, because I texted a mutual friend of ours to let her know about it before I forgot about it, because that's what happens at our age. The dream was Mollister flying overhead to the song Defying Gravity. She was happy and zipping around here and there and everywhere. She was free, flying and deeply breathing the air. I actually went to the bathroom and looked out the window as the sun started to rise to look for her. It was so real. It was crazy. I had read Molly's post on Caring Bridge the day before, and I'm captivated with the elegance and the message in her post. She has literally been defying gravity throughout this whole medical journey and her whole life journey. She is strong, kind, smart, calming, empowered woman who has touched the lives of so many in so many ways. When I see Molly, I feel gentle, calming energy. She always has ears open to listen when you talk, and she truly listens with loving compassion. Living with grace is to navigate life with kindness, dignity, and composure, even in the most challenging situations. Molly, you are the embodiment of living with grace. Thank you for the love, the kindness, and the friendship that you've shared with me as we've danced through our life since the fall of 1988 together. You, my forever Friar sister, are a wicked cool and true blessing in my life. May your body rest as your soul soars to new heights to shine on in all of us as you defy gravity. Thank you, Mollister, for all the love. Until we meet again.
Aw, that's beautiful, Kim.
I love you, Molly.
Give me a big old virtual hug right now.
I'm giving one right back to you.
Okay.
I love you.
Beautifully stated. I love you too. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Well, I think that brings us to yeah. Okay, so oh, you're on it.
Somebody go to face. So we'll see you live. Okay, we'll see you.
Oh, okay. We'll send the link.
No, just you don't need to go to face. Friend Molly. Okay. On Facebook.
Okay. Yeah. See what we can find you on Facebook.
It's already up as live.
It's already going.
It's already going.
Yeah, we will stay on here. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Hey, PC girls.
Love you, Miles. Love you, girls.
Hey.
I put a little comment. That tree, hibiscus tree, is still there. Girls, I'll always think of your mom. When it blooms.
All right.
It's still there. Can you imagine your mom? I don't know, picking up those big trees. Okay.
Bye.
Thank you. All right, and next we'll do Joy to the World. How many verses do you got? Oh, 3. Okay. 3 verses of Joy to the World.
I don't know. If anything, because my batteries are. I can hear that a little bit. Oh, there we go. Maybe. How about you let go of your ear pods and we listen together? Oh, I just heard something. I can hear yours.
What's on this? This thing. Put that in your left ear.
Has to be so talented. All right, this next song that we're going to do, Here I Am, Lord.
It's great.
Lord is in the Mirror special with some great singers. So I'll be playing piano.
Oh, I can hear it her as well. Oh. Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks.
And the word Kadam.
You're hearing talking?
I'm not sure.
You're not hearing music right now, right? Oh, that's okay.
It play.
Hmm. Wow. Okay.
Sorry. It's my idea. Sorry. I'm like, you don't have to wear it in front of you and you still know it's amazing. I debated that one. Sorry. It's my idea. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm like, no, it's in front of you and you still know it's amazing. I debated that one. They talk. No. Oh, oh, wow.
Yes.
Next, Miss Mary, did you know? Okay. I'm gonna cry fast, all right. What do you guys think? Yeah, that's gonna have for the intro, so if you're playing. That's okay. You're on the tissues, ladies. You're on the tissues. Okay. We're. Okay. I think I was singing.
Okay, so we're back. We're back to Zoom now. So if you wanted to say, if anyone else didn't get a chance to speak or wanted to say anything else, now would be the time. Otherwise, we will sign off for the night.
There's just some party holdouts. I'm glad to see you though. Hey Barbara, hey Gretchen. And Roxy's still there.
She's still there. So late.
I know it's
And
so
Carol?
late.
I'm having
Yeah,
trouble.
it's like 1 a.m. here.
Uncle Rick. Oh, Roxy, were you saying something?
Oh, hey Faith. Oh, how are you? Nice to see you, sweet girl. Oh, can they hear?
Yep, they can hear you.
Okay. Oh, and Joanne's there, maybe? Oh,
Yeah,
there's a lot more people.
Bouncing back over.
Hi, Molly.
Hi, Faith. How are you?
Good.
Ask her if she
Love
can see
you.
the sweatshirt.
I love your sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Betcha. I think you've got a couple of those, don't you?
Hi, Faith. How are you?
You can't see.
I love your sweatshirt.
Thank you.
A lot of people here are gonna love your
Don't
sweatshirt.
you?
Yeah.
Providence College, if anybody can't see. I love your sweatshirt. A lot of people here are gonna love your sweatshirt.
Wow, I got massive feedback.
Yeah, it's
Why
just
is
a
that?
delay. I don't know.
All right.
It seems like it's
Hi, Joe. You have anything you wanted to say? No pressure. You'd have to unmute yourself. Hey, Bill, how are you?
Oh, great. I do have a memory.
Okay, great.
Christmas Eve was always at the Cummings' house,
Yeah, my grandparents.
your grandparents, and I was much younger than my cousins, like Ovi and David and, Dennis Murphy.
Sure.
And so they were all off at college, and I was still in Torrington in high school or whatever. And they would come in with their future spouses, and then Ovi came in one year with Peggy. And then it's over. I mean, it was like they stole the night, of course. And then afterward, in the aftermath in the days that followed, I would be, you know, there with Stosh and Aunt May and Aunt Margaret, and they were just like so in love with Peggy.
Yeah.
And I will never forget that.
Oh, that's a great memory. One I never got to see, so I appreciate you sharing that one.
Yeah. Thank you.
You bet. Dawn, you are a tech person without knowing it.
There
I
you
kept
go.
listening to your voice because I'm like,
All right.
listen to her. I think she knows the answer. So thank you for that.
Hi, how are you?
I'm
So
well.
I just want to say I am so thankful that I met you at PC, and you were special back then, and watching you through your journey just shows how incredible a person you are.
Aw.
Your calling should have been a doctor, first of all, because I think you know more than half of the doctors that you've dealt with. And your knowledge base is just amazing. And I wish you had this book to pass to other people. And I'm sure you shared it with other people because that's who you are. And it's been a pleasure. And I hope that you have so many more memories with your daughters in the coming time.
Thank you. I
Thank you
appreciate
so
that.
much.
We're
Love
working
you.
on it. Thanks for so much. I appreciate that a lot.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Molly?
And this concert was amazing, by the way. Just ridiculous. Thank you.
Yes, Nancy, how are you?
Well, I am still fine. I'm just filled with a lot of joy because
Aw.
of the love that this broadcast, of whatever you want to call it, is has brought. And
Aw.
I just think, you know, you are the focus of it all, my dear, and it's just lovely.
Well, thank
But
you.
I don't know how to do the hand signal because as you know, and I wrote before, I am technically stupid.
No,
So I'm jumping in right now
Look,
and
I got you.
asserting myself.
I got you.
But I just want to say that I think along with your Uncle Paul, your Aunt Mary, and Barbara Opper, I have known you probably the longest from the moment that you were announced to the world. And I just want to say that it's been a wonderful, wonderful journey to be with you, although it's not always been up close and personal. It's just been a real wonderful connection. And I want to offer, because you know I need every excuse to drink wine, I want to offer a toast to you, if you don't mind. And I'm going to have to read it. So, are you ready?
Ready.
I look to the dark sky each and every night to marvel at the stars that shine ever so bright. For these are my angels, whom I must look up to. They watch over me as the day dawns anew. But throughout all these months, let me start it over. Though the stars in the sky have such inspiring worth, there's one special star that shines daily from earth, brightly beaming her love, her courage, faith, and will, embracing us now and will embrace us still. I'll not join, I did not join in that singing because I sing off key, but I'll raise my glass to that star named Molly.
Oh,
Here's to you, my dear.
thank you. Couple glasses being raised around here too, including
Great.
Aunt Mary, so thank you. Appreciate that, my friend.
Thank you, Mom.
I see the Lopez's. Did you want to say something? No pressure.
Yes, we did. Molly, it's been such a sweet time to remember our speech and debate days with you and the girls. And I think just from both of us, just want to say how much we love you, love your girls, and especially your strength and the strength that we also see that you've passed on to your girls.
Well, thank you.
We know that our hope is not in the here and now, and we're just grateful to have been able to meet up in this side of heaven. And whatever goes past, we'd love to see you and enjoy the time that we have on the other side.
I love that image. I really do.
I have to say, I think it's you and your girls, just what a ripple effect. You probably don't even know like how the ripple effect of the people that are around you and just what you all bring to a group is just really special. So we are thankful that we got to have you be a part of our life, and just yeah, you are very special people, and that you've touched a lot of people that you probably don't even know that you have touched them.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. That's very kind and very beautiful. I appreciate that a great deal. Thanks for being in my corner. I've gotten a lot of nice notes, and the last one you wrote me, Anne, good Lord, it was beautiful. I put it up on my mantle. It just deserved a place of honor. And shared it with Vanessa when she was here last. It was lovely, and I really, really, really appreciate it. So thank you. And then Kristen, did you jump on? Is that people?
I've been here. I was just kind of hiding.
That's fine. I'm not calling you out.
No, I raised my hand because I don't really trust myself to speak freely right now, but I was going to read the text that I sent you right after you closed the house at Solomon's.
Yeah.
I'll just do that. I just want you to know I want to express so many things to you, but it's hard.
Okay, sure. I understand.
I think it is important for you to know you taught your daughters how to make a home, and that is what will comfort them, not any physical place that they could go back to. When we sold our house in Falls Church, a friend told me, wherever Mom is, that's home. And since you will always be with your girls, they will make their own homes full of love and caring and fun and memories. They are equipped to do this because of what you taught them. At my small group from church this week, we were talking about how no one is ordinary. There is no such thing as God creating an ordinary person. I'm remembering a time you were saying that Wegmans was not your dream job. You were getting interested in elder care and elder advocacy, and you never got the time and the good health to pursue that. But Molly, that only means that God has been using you for other special purposes He intended for you, that only you could do for Him. I know and have known a fair number of people in cancer battles, and no one has done cancer like you have. You are extraordinary, and your strength, your dedication to fighting for your life for your girls' sakes, your steadfast faith and fortitude and even humor are like no one else. Your fight has been serving God and those around you this whole time. You are wholly pleasing to Him, and He delights in you.
Thank you, Kristen. Very lovely imagery through there. Thank you. Hey, girls, how are you? You're not even feeling so good. What are you doing?
Hello, it's nice to see you.
You as well.
I want to say thank you for giving us Kaylee and Maddie. Great thing in our lives since like age 5 or age 6. I don't know, whenever we were in Girl Scouts together.
Yep, it was right around that time.
Something like that. And so from age 5, I think until the day we die, for our whole lifetimes, we're going to have that. And that's all thanks to you. And I have one memory, or a lot of memories that I want to share that I was thinking about, was all the times when we were little and we were trying to hang out for longer at our house or at you. So excited when the moms started talking in the kitchen, and he'd be like, okay, we were supposed to leave 40 minutes ago, but if we're really quiet, they'll keep and they won't notice. And I was just thinking about that and about how your house or our house, wherever we were, when our families together, it was full of love and laughter, and it was a wonderful childhood you gave us. Guys, say thank you, and we love you.
Thank you. I love you guys too so much. I delight in the fact that you girls have become an extension of our family and our sisters, and nothing makes my heart happier than to know that. I think you've been through, and I'm looking at you too, Roxy, and been through thick and thin together and starting to see the next phases of life. And I love more than anything that you are looking after and taking care of one another and in each other's lives. I'm incredibly grateful. So, thank you. Yeah. Hey, Roxy. Did you have something you wanted to say? You don't have to.
Hey, yes, I do have something I want to say. So
No,
she's not.
Oh,
Oh, can you hear me?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Uh, yeah, so I guess Molly, the way that I always think of you is like as somebody that brings the magic to everything. I have this particular memory of, I remember it was the year after we were all in the Willy Wonka play together.
Huh.
And Maddie was disappointed that the Willy Wonka play was over and she didn't get to be an Oompa Loompa anymore. And we were having a Renegades meeting, and I think she was like a president or like a general or something for the meeting. And she had on this like man's costume. She might have even had like a fake mustache. And it was this like elaborate costume you had set up for her. And you had said, okay, this is what we did instead of being an Oompa Loompa. So I really went all out. And then you interviewed her, and you took the interview so seriously. Like, I was like partially convinced at some points that you thought you were talking to a real president. And it was just like so magical, even more magical than the Willy Wonka was, that like I felt like you just transported us there. And then at my wedding, when we walked into the reception hall and we saw that little table set up there with like all the stuff set up on the table and just like the different decorations set up, which I'd heard like a lot of was your idea. It reminded me so much of like what you've always been like throughout our whole childhoods and my whole childhood, of like bringing the magic to moments, and just like adding a little bit of extra like sparkle and magic. And it was really so special for me.
Thank you. I didn't know that story. That's a great one. Perfect. Thank you for sharing, Roxy.
Molly,
Yes.
here's another voice from Torrington.
Yes. Hey, Barbara.
Yes. It's 3/4 of a century ago that I met your father.
Wow.
When we were little kids in Torrington, and we've been friends along with Nancy's husband, Jim, all the way, and have been family away from family while
Sure.
living down in this area. And, I hope it goes on to the next generation and the next generation, where our children will be family away from family.
Oh, beautiful.
And we've all learned something from you, Molly. You've done yourself proud.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate you keeping legacy going too. Did you have something, Gretchen?
Yeah, I have a lot of words. words going around in my head. But I
Aw.
want to say that it was such a gift to see you on Saturday. It was so special. And you were in the world when I got here, and one of the first friends I ever had. And I consider you more like a cousin.
Oh,
When your daughters can always consider us family, even though we may have lost touch for some time there. Some people believe that, we make contracts on the other side before we come into this world with the
yeah.
people that we meet in this world. And
Yeah.
if we do that, I'm sure we had a contract because we were there from the beginning. And then I
Sure.
will see you again.
I like that.
But you and I had a similar experience losing our fathers at similar, your mom and my dad at similar ages to each other when we were young, early. And it was a similar experience because our parents held on and fought to be with us and to stay with us. And
Right.
Mary and I were talking about that at Jim's funeral and how hard your mother fought to stay with you. And my father often said he was trying to stay alive for his children.
Yes, I bet.
And you have left your daughters with that same assurance that you would have moved to heaven and earth to stay with them all the
Yep.
days of their life. And they will always have that, as you and I have always had that.
That's right.
They will always know how much you love them.
That's true. That's true. I appreciate that very much. It's a nice connection, honestly. And I've said at my father's funeral that when your family is small, then it's your extending friendships that carry you, and it's the importance of friends when you have a small family, and I still believe that.
And your parents were both such beautiful people. You're just the same.
Thank you.
And
Appreciate you sharing all that. I believe it too, and continue on. Looks like Joyce is holding her hand. Do you have something, Joyce? No pressure.
Okay, am I on?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's partially, it's just I'm listening to all this. And I think of you as always I used to think of you as being like a true north. You were always a pragmatist, saying, okay, this is a situation, this is how we move forward.
Yeah.
My husband calls book club the drinking club in the wine club. I don't know why. But you were always the soberish one who made sure things still kept going through. And now I know why. It's because you'd already done it all. And that
right.
it amused me. I also think about how you persevered when you decided to homeschool, when you decided that you were going to teach yoga. You would make up your mind and you would find a way to make things happen.
Right.
And you continued to find a way to make things happen. I remember the homeschool agony, and I think of the success that your two girls have had. It's because of you. You stood up and you organized things so they are socially, everybody said, oh, they'll be, sorry, Kaylee, sorry. But, they'll come, Maddie, you'll be a little weird. And you're not. You're like, because your mom understood how to bring in the social things, how to group together, how to build community. And that's who you are as a community builder. And seeing 67 homes or 69 homes tuning in tonight shows that.
Well,
thank you for your gifts. Thank you.
You're very welcome. I got half the community in here tonight, so different homeschool friends, so that helped make this happen, the whole thing happen. So most of your musicians, absolutely. Most of your musicians are homeschooled, so
they're awesome. Awesome. Where do we hire them?
Goodbye. Bye.
Thank you
so much. Really appreciate you checking out here. Thank you.
Yeah.
You as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you, Joyce. Debbie Cialetti, did you have something you wanted to say? I have to unmute you. You have to unmute you.
Not yet. The little red microphone.
You have to unmute.
She can hear you just fine.
She says I know.
Okay.
The host can unmute her.
Yeah.
There we go. I think I'm unmuted now.
There we are. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry.
I'm sitting here with all of my cats, thinking of all the times that we enjoyed our time together. I can share a picture. Yeah. And then there's one by the fireplace too.
Oh,
my
cute. There it is. Sweet. There are the girls checking you out.
Yeah, I've enjoyed being a part of this tonight. It's been heartwarming and emotional and a privilege to have you a part of my life and the privilege of getting to know you and the girls.
Thank you.
It's been amazing. You were a major part of this neighborhood back in the day. So,
Thank you.
and we miss you all.
Thank you.
And you still live here. So
Very kind, very sweet.
very glad. I remember us sitting out on the back patio one night. I think the girls were at swim or something, and you messaged me and said, "Are you home?" And you just dropped by, spur of the moment. We shared a couple glasses of wine and had a wonderful conversation and talked about you being on the Moth one day.
Right, I remember that.
Yeah. And you have a very interesting life story, still do. And yet you managed to pepper it with this very intellectual humor that I so respected and so enjoyed. I mean, it was spot on. And I thought, oh my gosh, if you ever you always wanted to go to New York to be on the Moth, if I
did.
recall.
I'm so surprised you remember. That's great.
Yeah. And I can't help but every time I listen to NPR, I think of you. So,
thank you.
So that is a memory that will last me for until my final days. So thank you for that.
You're welcome. Love it. Thank you, Debbie.
I think that was just about everybody.
Just about. Carol, did you have anything? The only person I don't see.
Well, I do. I can't get through it.
Okay.
Feel free to put it in the chat or send it as an email.
Yeah, I put something in the chat earlier. One advice, if you haven't already, is set your setting for the meeting to save the chat before you hang up so that you'll have a copy of it.
Okay.
If you didn't get to read it all.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. Good
But,
idea. How do we do that? Set the setting?
Yeah, I know how we'll do that.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah,
right,
just do it before you hang up or before you end the meeting.
Anyone else? Raise your hand if you got something to say. And Carol, I'll definitely be interested in reading that. So thank you. Just raise your hand. And otherwise, I think we got everybody. So thank you all for coming and participating and being part of my life as well as this evening. It's meant more than you'll ever know. So thank you very, very much. And yes, you're welcome.
Love you, Malls.
We'll be in touch. More on Caring Bridge. Keep an eye out.
Yes. We're going to save the chat now. Feel free to log off.
Thank you, guys.
Bye, Molly.
Thanks
Bye.
for doing this, Molly.
Bye, girls.
Good night.
Bye, Molly.
Bye.
gonna save this now, but
Yeah, it's a good idea,
feel free
right?
to chat. I don't know. I don't know how to save it. So.
You could maybe take like screenshots of it if you can't save it.
Molly, you just have to go to the three dots if you open the chat. Or Kaylee, if you open the chat and there's the three dots there, you just click on that and then it gives you the option to save the chat.
Oh, okay. Thank you for letting me know, Kristen. I'm gonna try to take over host.
Yeah, I don't know why it thinks that, but like I don't have the
You're
lead.
muted. I
Oh,
can't
sorry.
hear you.
Oh. Still?
Okay, say something again.
Am I still muted?
No, I can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's weird. I don't know why. Like instead of leave meeting, mine has end. And if I click it, it says I have to assign a new host if I want to leave without ending it for everyone. So
Okay,
I don't know how it got to where it thought I was the host, but
yeah. So you should be able to go down to like the toolbar where you can click on chat and
Yeah.
share, and it should say like assign host, I think, or maybe you click on my name and like the three dots on my little video thing, and maybe you can assign.
oh, it says make host. Yeah.
Yes, make me the host. Yes, great. Okay.
Okay.
I think-
Okay, good. So now I can leave so you can finish recording and
Yes,
and all that.
thank you
Okay.
so
I don't
much.
know how that happened. I did not mean to hijack your Zoom.
No, honestly, I don't even know what was happening with the Zoom, so I'm sure it wasn't something that you did.
You know, all right. Well, I mean, you girls did great. This is just a beautiful thing, Kaylee, and you know, I love you. And so yeah, this was really just great. I hope you feel just great about how you're carrying yourself through all this, honey.
Thank you. Yeah, it meant a lot to have you all here, so thank you.
All right, so well, have a good night. I'll talk to you soon, okay?
Okay,
All
bye.
right,
Thank
okay.
Like homeschool friend.
There were like
I think
35 people on Facebook
about
Live.
half.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the these people who were like, okay, you know, I said what I wanted to say. Yeah. That was because the Lopez's got on.
I
I
know.
know. They are so. Ann Lopez sends mom stuff all the time. So nice. Written cards. Mm-hmm. That was so nice.
Yeah.
I was hoping she-
Marianne Lejeune.
Mrs.